Hello, everybody, and welcome to episode 94 of Trials and Trebuchets. I am your dungeon master, Luke, and joining me are my players, who, for right now, play the following characters.
Why do you have to say it like that, bruh?
We're gonna die.
Well, anyways, my name is Ben, and I will be tentatively playing, or maybe temporarily playing, Windsor Wallaby, a level 6 gnome wizard. We'll see how it goes.
Hello, everyone. This is my very last intro ever. Hello. It's me. It's me, Carla, and I play the level 6 tiefling rogue Integrity Adelberry, singing, "Shut the door, turn the light off. I wanna go hiding. I don't wanna die yet."
That's so
That is a
sad.
throwback One Direction. I love you, One Direction.
Oh my
Please get back
God.
together.
Oh my gosh.
Hey, maybe they're listening. Hi, I'm Sarah, and
If you were one of the former members of One Direction, and you listen to this, please contact us, because you'll make Carla's life.
Okay, but which one is it
I
though?
will die.
I don't know any of their personalities, but I bet it's Liam.
Damn.
That seems like a
Liam.
TNT kind of name.
I think
hope Harry
Liam was
Styles-
someone who would be listening to it.
I think One Direction member number 3 is
Oh
okay.
yeah, that one.
I hope Harry Styles
happy.
listens, because he's on my fucking pump up playlist for recording. Anyway, sorry to interrupt you, Sarah.
It's chill. That was an intro that I had started, and much like Mira's life, it kind of like started in the middle, and then it kind of might stop suddenly. So I play Mira Marchand, level 6 half elf bard. Everybody's gotta live, and everybody's gonna die. Everybody's gotta live. Swim's gonna be a snake sacrifice.
And I am Sam. I play the level 6 human sorceress Serenep Cinderman, and while she has not danced with the devil in the pale moonlight, she's crawled through the caves of a snake den, so I think that's pretty well too.
And last time on Trials and Trebuchets, the students ran around campus making their final preparations for the descent into the sewers. Setting up distractions, pouring out urns, and stealing more diamonds than they could ever hope to use, they made their way into the depths to confront Nesca, who they found absent from her chamber. Exploring further, the students and their golem friend Yogg found a tunnel connecting to the old chapel, flanked by skeletons and perfectly serpent-sized. They finally heard footsteps echoing behind them in an urgent cadence before slamming shut the passage. You're all in the chapel basement. Mm-hmm. You just heard footsteps coming from the passageway that you had all walked down for a very long time, the one that was surrounded by skeletons. Integrity Idleberry, if I recall correctly, you had just pushed this fountain that acts as like a slight little doorway into this tunnel. You had just pushed it so that it was closed again after hearing these footsteps. Correct me if that's wrong.
Yes, I did close it back down.
What are the rest of you doing? What's happening?
Hiding.
What's the game?
Hiding,
You're gonna hide.
hiding.
Where would you like to hide?
There was like a table.
There's a big table.
Is there like a tablecloth or like?
There's no
anything
tablecloth,
kind of...
but it's a big table. So if you got under it, you could just sit there, I guess.
Perfect. That works.
Yes, Winslow.
What kind of other pieces of furniture are in here?
On the left-hand side of the room, there's a small reading area, a small reading room with some empty bookshelves and some old chairs. On the right-hand side of the room, there's a small kitchenette with little kitchen cabinets.
How big are the cabinets?
Gnome-sized kitchen cabinets.
I'm gonna hide in the cabinet.
Okay. Integrity Idleberry, Serenep Cinderman. Are you hiding, Serenep, or are you going to just stand here like a brave person?
She's brave but not stupid. She's gonna go to wait, how big is this room, would you say?
It's substantial. It's very large.
I'm gonna go behind the table where Mira just went under. I'm going to cast invisibility on myself, and I'm going to ready a like where I am. I'm guessing like facing right at the passage. and I'm gonna ready Scorching Ray just in case.
Okay. And then integrity?
Okay. So I wasn't sure if we started hearing the footsteps as I was closing it, or as like after I've already closed it.
When you all walk into the chapel and are taking in that, oh shit, these places are connected, and like have this realization, that is when you hear the footsteps, and then you closed it.
Okay. So what is the closest thing there that because like I'm assuming that I cannot use disguise self to to change myself into a non-inanimate
No,
object?
you need to be a same body configuration. Yeah.
Okay, perfect. So I'll just run to the closest place I can hide, which is. So you
tell
said
me?
that there's a table.
There's a big long table. On the left, a little
Yes.
reading room. You could Horus Slughorn it and hide as a chair. On the right, you saw Winsler run into the little kitchenette. Mira's hiding under the table. Serenep went invisible. Really up to you.
I would like to also hide near the kitchenette.
Okay. Yogg is also standing there holding a keg of black powder, looking at everyone scramble, and will say, what should I do, creator, as you run for the kitchen, Winsler?
Hide in the reading room.
Yogg will say, very well, and hustle over to the reading room and just
Do your best.
stand in the corner. I need all of you, with the exception of Serenep Cinderman, to make me stealth checks, please. And Ben, please roll for Yogg, who has a 10
Got
in
it.
dexterity and a 0 in stealth.
Got it.
14.
Oh, that's good.
26.
Oh, nice.
17 plus 9.
Damn.
Okay. So I got a 16. Y'all got an 18.
Wow. The student becomes the master, eh?
I guess so.
All right. So you all stand here, or are crouched underneath tables, hidden in cabinets, however you all want to be, or however you were all oriented. And you wait, almost like that thing you do when you're playing hide and seek as a kid, and you had like hold your breath because the person who's the seeker is getting close,
They
right?
can sense you.
Yeah.
Don't breathe, don't breathe, don't breathe.
And you hear the scraping of stone on stone as this fountain once again gets pushed forwards. Winsler, you're in a cabinet, so you wouldn't be able to see. Mira, you're under the table, so it might be difficult. Serenep, and also Integrity, you're under the table also?
I'm in the, like, similar to Winsler.
Oh, you're in the kitchenette, sorry. Are you hiding in a cabinet? Wait.
Wait, is a kitchenette like a cabinet?
No, it's a little kitchen area. Like it's a
Yeah.
it's a cook's kitchen, but there's cabinets where Winsler's hiding. Are you just hiding in the room? Sorry for ruining the dramatic tension here.
Yes. Hiding in the room.
Okay. All right. So I guess the two people who would easily be able to see this then would be Mira, who you can see the leg area, the shoe leg area, and Serenep, who's like invisible, crouching, ready to blast some folks. And you see a haggard looking elf panting walk through those doors. Artist artesian, panting, trying to catch his breath. He has a very large staff. Winsler, you recognize this as the Staff of Fire that he had given to you previously, that he has with him now. He has a small backpack, and he's just catching his breath furiously. And he does not seem to see any of you.
Like, can I like make sure this is artist and not like a trick?
Make a perception check.
How good is my perception today?
I can't see shit. I'm not opening this
You can
cabinet
also make
door.
a perception check if you want, Mira.
Sure.
That is a 17.
5.
Shit.
So I have no fucking clue. I rolled a
Um,
2 plus 3.
Nice.
Oh my gosh.
That's a good portent for what's to come.
Yikes.
Yeah, both of you, Mira, you firmly believe this is artists. Like there's this relief I think that you might feel when you are like, oh my god, it's artists, thank God. And Serenep, you are hesitant and initially are like, ugh, this might not be artist. This might be magic of some sort. But watching him stand there for a couple seconds, he like puts his hands on the table and is genuinely catching his breath.
No one but artists could be that exhausted with life.
No one can fake that.
You get the impression, or from your senses, this does not seem to be any magic. There doesn't seem to be any signs that it is magic.
Okay,
no.
I'm going to become visible again.
Okay. You become visible, and he'll look down the entire length of this very long, probably, I forget if I described the exact length, but let's say it's like a 20-foot table. It's a big, nice table. And he'll look down the entire length of it at you, and then just hold up a finger and continue panting.
I'm gonna walk over to him just to, like, is there a chair at the table?
Yeah, there's benches and chairs and stuff. Yeah.
I'm gonna bring the chair closest. I'm gonna pull it out and, like, put it behind him.
Okay. He'll sit down and say, "Thank you. I rushed here as soon as I woke up, or Delnus woke me up and showed me the notes that Mira and Integrity wrote.
Mm-hmm.
Has anything happened?"
We went through the cave system, but we didn't find Nesca.
And all the rest of you hear Artis's voice here. Mira, you can come out from hiding under the
Yeah, I'm
table
gonna,
if
like,
you want.
awkwardly crawl out and like brush myself off.
Okay.
Would I also have heard this?
Yeah, you all hear this. Winsler, it's a bit muffled, and you hear Artis and Serenep talking. You hear, yeah.
I'm just gonna slowly peek my head out of the cabinet door.
You see Integrity standing there pressed against the wall. But all of you can come out of hiding if you'd like.
Yes, I'm going.
If that's something desirable to you, or you can continue hiding from your mentor and whatever, but you know.
No, it's chill.
I'm going to continue hiding.
Okay, Winsler. So you, Mira, get up and like brush yourself off. Integrity comes out from the kitchen area. Artis will look relieved to see you both.
I look sheepish.
Because like I am not still entirely sure about this guy.
This guy?
You and our mentor?
It's been
I'm
90
not entirely
episodes.
No, I'm not
Who
entirely
is-
sure
who
if
is
this
this
artist
schmuck?
right now because like I wasn't there for the initial interaction. I'm gonna be like, what was in the letter?
What was in the letter, Integrity?
Me saying goodbye to my parents.
Oh.
It was you saying goodbye to your parents, and it said, "Open if Integrity dies" on it.
She wasn't
Okay.
dead. Why'd you open it?
I believe you.
It's so rude.
Yeah, really,
I
so
was-
rude.
I was concerned that
Comes a muffled voice from a cabinet in the
I was
kitchen.
concerned that you all were going to do something rash and dangerous, which is exactly what happened.
Well, it was not rash, but very
I mean,
dangerous.
we haven't been hurt yet.
We have
We thought
all
if we
these
told you,
powers.
you'd try to stop us.
He just looks exasperated. He's going to take the small bag off of his back and lay it on the table in front of him. And he's going to scratch his forehead, almost like he wants to like pull on his or push on his temples, but he's like restraining himself, but like can't help that tick of like touching his forehead.
Mhm.
And will sigh deeply. If this is what we're going to do, I would have preferred if you got my help for it.
Well, we thought you'd try to stop us. It's not what I want to do at all. It's just, I guess, what we need to do.
And I wasn't really there for that part of the decision making, so.
Do you have a plan?
Sort of. We have Yogg here. We have diamonds if we need them. We have things. I have this magical hat. Winsler brought some of his things with him.
Yogg will hold the small keg and say, "We have black powder."
Yeah, that helped us get in here in the first place.
We have 3 of them actually.
You do. Artist will kind of lean back in this chair. You hear it creak as if it's not been sat in a long time. And he'll say, "Do you know where she is?"
No.
She was
So-
supposed to be in her chamber, but maybe she's up doing something. We got rid of her urn before we came down here, so maybe she's trying to go bring another one. I don't know
Should we wait
really.
for her? Lay a trap of some sort?
Ooh.
That might be a good idea.
Ooh, a trap.
What kind of trap? Should we change the sand into black powder?
Or mix the.
Oh.
That's a very good idea.
You can mix it in with the sand. That's yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Ooh.
So then if she comes back, you can just light it, and that should do a great deal of...
Kaboom.
Also, Ben, every
Great
time
deal
you
of
make
kaboom.
noise, I just imagine a very quiet, muffled sound coming from the kitchen.
Muffled from the cabinet.
Ooh.
Yeah. Winsler with his ear to the cabinet going, ooh!
That's a good idea.
All right, I might as well just come out of the cabinet.
Okay.
Now. There's no point in hiding in there anymore.
You all see Winsler come out of the cabinet. He is covered in some cobwebs and stuff.
It's fashion.
Artis will hold the little staff, or little for him, big for you, staff out Winsler and say, I told you to bring this with you.
I thought I brought it with me, but I guess I forgot.
Well, per the editing, you didn't specify that you took it.
What do you mean? I've always had it. And it's just...
It materializes in Winsler's hand. Just appears from Artis's.
From the light above it.
Winter's
appears
been
in
really
your-
I like
Fishy
take off my hat.
And it's just,
I'll just take off my hat and I'll just reach in and it's just a giant staff that comes
Do
out
you
of
have
it.
the fucking sorting hat from
Artis
Harry
will-
Potter? What?
Artis will, from his bag, he'll open up this leather bag and pull out a couple of things, 2 things specifically. One is a long jade knife.
Pretty.
Ooh.
One is a small little note that says Mira on it in very frantic handwriting. And then he'll pull off a ring from his hand and put that on the table as well. He'll say, you all might need these. Well, Mira, that one, I don't know if it'll do very much for you in terms of helping, but psychological help is good enough, right?
Yeah, I guess that's kind of. I kind of do psychological help with magic, so you know.
Okay. Y'all want to take this stuff?
Yeah.
What does
So,
this ring do? And I'm
you
going
want
to
the-
touch it. And
You
I'm
want the
going to
ring,
be like,
not the knife, really?
because it looks shiny.
Yeah, it's like it's not, sorry. It's a little tarnished ring,
Oh,
like a tin ring.
I'm gonna look at the ring.
never mind. I'm gonna go
in
to the
that
knife
case.
then, because it's beautiful.
Okay. The ring's just an old memento of mine. It helps with staying healthy. Serenep, do you want to take this ring?
Like, what do you mean healthy? Like,
Helps your cholesterol.
wait, wasn't there a whole trend once with like those rings that were like supposed to, or like those like
Make you strong?
magnetic, those like
Yes.
magnet things that you had to wear on your hand? It like helped with something health wise. I forget.
I had those. I also had the bracelets. Like I had
What were they
multiple ones
supposed
of
to
them,
do?
and I was like, I'm so
Okay,
strong.
so they were supposed to bind to the iron in your blood because it's which no they don't, but whatever. But that's the idea.
What the fuck?
From you.
It centers your energy.
So,
Um,
artist is giving
it just-
me or giving us a piece of jewelry he bought from a late night TV ad.
If you take this ring, which is just called Artis's ring, when you fail on a Constitution saving throw, you can use your reaction to expend one of the 3 charges to succeed instead.
Okay,
That's all.
let me just add that to my list.
Integrity, do you want the knife, or Mira, do you want the note? Who wants to go first here?
Well, obviously, I'm gonna take the note.
Do you want to open it up?
I think Mira's just gonna kind of like stare at the name written, and she's gonna be like, fine, and then she's gonna open it.
It just says, you need to really come back, please. And it's
Well, now I just feel worse.
really scratchy handwriting. There's like a wetness on the parchment that you don't know if it's sweat or maybe tears or something, but you know. Integrity Idleberry.
I'm going to take the knife and I'm going to be like, so, does this have any superpowers? And then I'm going to like swing it around a bit. Gently.
Mira, you also recognize this knife. It's the same one that
yeah.
Artist will say, I don't know if it has any superpowers, but I found it in my office and I'm fairly certain it's what Nesca used to kill Underbow.
It's the murder weapon.
I'm gonna stop
God.
swinging it, and I'm gonna stare at it, and I'm like,
Oh,
oh.
I see.
I think it's better that
Commit her to the crime.
one of us has it instead of her.
Okay, I'll keep it safe then. And I'll be very, like, not creeped out, but sort of like, this is the thing that was inside my, inside
headmaster.
my,
It's
headmaster's.
on his guts.
Chest
Corpse.
cavity?
I don't want to
Yeah.
say anything specific.
I'm gonna send you a big picture because this is a huge description, and I want you to be like. I feel like the other one's easy to keep track of. I'm gonna send this to you, and I'm gonna read it just so people know what it does. And Winslow, you remember what your staff does, right?
Yeah.
KO.
Makes things go boom.
It's fucking, yeah, it does.
Things that make you go boom.
So, this Jade Dagger. This weapon ignores resistance to piercing damage, and when you attack a creature with at least one heart and roll a 20 on the attack, you cut out the creature's heart. If the creature cannot survive without a heart, it dies. A creature is immune to this if it is immune to piercing damage, has no heart / doesn't need a heart, has legendary actions, or is huge or larger. Such a creature instead takes 64 piercing damage.
Jesus
Wait.
Christ.
When you
Yeah.
said at least one heart, I thought you meant like one health.
Same.
And my
I was
brain was
thinking
like-
that too.
What?
Anatomically, one heart.
That means Nesca.
Are you
has
saying?
8 hearts.
Are you saying you want me to
Shit.
palpate Nesca's body and be like, how many hearts do you have?
Maybe if we ask nicely, she'll just tell us.
Yeah. Y'all haven't tried that one.
How many hearts do you use to love Terrasis?
So,
Oh.
None anymore.
as you all
Aw.
sit here and get your fun little magic items, do you want to say anything, any last things to Artis before you go and start laying your trap?
Thanks for coming after us.
And also, thanks for being a really good mentor. A great one, actually.
He
Sorry for causing you so much stress this year.
Yeah.
he looks like
There's
he's
a lot of things I have to apologize for, so I'm just gonna apologize for all of them in one thank you. So I'm sorry.
And then apologize for future events and the same thing and the same sorry.
He looks like he's going to cry.
No!
And might be even a
Don't.
little bit teary-eyed. He looks
this
tired. He looks a little burnt out. Emotionally expended, I think, would be a good way to describe the course of events for the past couple of days. And he'll say, thank you all. I am glad that I am able to be your mentor, and I look forward to whatever comes after we get all of this sorted out. And I hope that it's much less lethal and distressing.
Let's hope.
I love you all
Yeah.
very much, and I hope you're all
Yeah.
safe.
Serenep's gonna hug him.
Yeah,
Group
Mira's
hug,
joining into the
group
hug.
Group hug.
I'm gonna hug him too.
The
This
third
is the
group
Everybody
second
hug.
hug.
ever. Oh, it's the
The
third.
third group hug
Oh, shit.
in the past 2 episodes.
I thought we only group hugged artists one other time.
Oh, you've only group hugged artists once, but you all had 2 group hugs last episode.
It's just
It's
the
been a
hugging
while
arc.
though.
I
In,
mean,
in
fuck it,
recording
dude.
time, it's been a while.
Fucking true.
Faint of hug.
Get them hugs in.
Faint of hug. All right. You all head back into... Does y'all get in on this hug?
Of course they do.
Okay. Y'all get in the hug. It's great.
Gently.
Gentle.
Aw.
You all make your way back through the tunnel, the one filled with skeletons, back to Nesca's chamber, the chamber of the Ascendant, and begin laying the trap.
Hey,
Walk
inner
me
demons, it's
through
me, your
how
boy.
everything is set up, please. Also, wait,
Okay.
before we do any of that, everyone roll D100 for me.
Oh, fuck.
Oh, I don't like that.
This is where the timelines diverge, y'all.
53.
This is the time. I had
98.
Ooh.
time of my life.
Oh no, a fumble.
Oh.
And I
Oh, no.
never felt this. 76.
Oh.
I'm
Don't
taking
say
that.
that.
We went into Roll of Cthulhu
What the
logic, and
fuck
that
is the
high roll is bad.
Like this.
Winsler, what'd you get?
21.
Ha, got him.
The one time I roll low, it's good. I
Bringing
hope.
us to
This
a
is the
grand
percentage chance of us
total
dying.
Uh-oh.
of 248.
Oh, are we rolling for Neska's hit points?
No.
Okay, I was like, fuck.
That would be
That
cool.
would be absurd.
Yeah,
that's
that's
the
way too
point
low.
damage for her final attack.
Oh god.
Oh no. That's
Um,
with the save.
Well, it was
We all
nice
rolled
knowing
one.
you guys.
If
Bye.
integrity dies, oh my god. If anyone dies, oh.
There's probably going to be a
Luke
story
is just
way
like-
to like bring
He
back our
is
characters.
so
looks
ecstatic
overjoyed.
right now.
I probably should have used the crappy dice
Unbelievable.
for this
You
one.
remember how I was being ominous about talking about a fail state?
Yeah.
Woo, baby, we go in there,
Uh-oh.
kiddos.
Oh.
Uh-oh.
I don't
I'm
like
shaking.
this.
Oh, I'm so
Wah-wah.
excited. So, describe to me how you all set up this trap.
Okay, so we wanted to mix the black powder with the sand, or did we just want to put it on top?
Because
Well,
like I was
wait,
you
thinking
were told
that
it
it would
wasn't
have
sand,
to be
right?
mixed so that it's not that obvious. But then I'm also thinking about the integrity of the powder if it is mixed with all these things. But then if you say that it
This-
is not sand, it should be okay. Like
Yeah.
I would think of orchid powder to be very can be like
Flammable?
to be flammable, right?
It's a plant material, so it should be flammable.
It's not. It's not made of rock. So
Correct.
Yeah. So I think it would be
perhaps mixing it would be the best plan then.
yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Should we
I'm
put-
picturing Winsler like stirring with like the back of the staff, like an Italian grandma stirring a large cauldron.
A big old soup.
I
A
love
big old
that.
explosive soup.
Oh god.
So
Should we
yeah,
put the scale in front of it so that she'll be like, what is this? Are we?
yeah.
What
Are
is
you gonna
this?
use
Are we gonna do the scale plan?
somehow? Are you gonna use the scale plan?
I still think we should try it
Yeah.
Wouldn't hurt.
because that way, if Nesca happens to figure out there's like some other substance in here, I don't want to be in here, then they won't be able to move.
Winsler, so are you doing that staff thing where you're mixing around the dust and the black powder? So Yogg like has two of these kegs under each of their arms and is like walking around, the cork unplugged, just dumping black powder out from two of these barrels. Are you going to do all three, first of all? Or are you going to keep one in the barrel just as a backup?
We could keep
Probably a
one
good idea to have backup.
just so we have it.
Okay. So Yogg's doing this with the two barrels. Winsler, are you actually mixing with the staff?
Sure, why not?
You feel as like you
As hard as it might be.
really get down in there to try to get a good mix going, you feel you hit something that feels really fleshy down there. And then you continue mixing a little bit. You probably hit the fleshy bit a little more. Or not fleshy. There's like give to it like a mattress would almost have.
Okay.
That's a bad way of
Found out
describing
where
it.
they are.
Like
Mm,
pork
There's
would
some
have.
weird
like meat
fleshy
would have.
material
Yeah.
under all this.
I think you would also feel like some harder stuff that almost like don't have any give to them that are dispersed around.
I might have to think that those might actually be rocks.
Yeah.
Because I wouldn't expect all of this to just be like a whole pool of powder. There's got to be some other material in here.
Okay.
Like rock
All right.
or debris.
Okay. Wonderful. And while Winsler does this mixing, what are the rest of you doing? How do the rest of you prepare? Where are you going to position yourselves? What is the Scooby-Doo like plan?
Oh no.
I want to be like up in kind of like a higher position that's sort of a little bit farther away from the main area because I'm not going to be doing any like contact fighting, right? I'm just going to be support. So I'm trying to like find kind of a vantage point that is more hidden and not like right down in the depths of the sand.
Yeah, there's like this ledge that surrounds the entire room that is like kind of in the shadows. There's large pillars there that you could hide behind and just stay out of the way.
And I'm also going to like put my hat on,
Okay.
my
You
weird
look-
hat because
You look cool.
yeah. Does it do anything? Is it magic?
It is magic. And if you do anything that relates, do you want me to just tell you what it does?
You don't have to tell me. It's whatever,
Okay.
whatever the. I don't know.
I told you what this other stuff is because it's cool and relevant. But if you want me
That's
to tell you
fair.
what that stuff is,
I don't know. I don't know what it does, so I can't say whether it would be better to have this information in advance.
okay. Well, if you do,
I would
anything
Whatever would
say,
be
let's-
more narratively
I
interesting.
think it's more narratively interesting for you not to know. And then if you
Okay.
do something that's related to it, it'll just happen.
Well, that would
Hell
make more
yeah.
sense for like, because Mira doesn't know, so that's good.
Cool. Serenep and integrity. Where are you positioning yourselves, and what are you doing in this plan?
So I'm just trying to, cause it has been a while, recording wise, that we have talked about this room that we've come back into.
Yeah,
So
I can send you a picture of it.
so like where I know I understand the drop down with the with like the ash and the now powder being mixed in. Winsler's like probably at the top part mixing it in. Is there like any like archways in the lower part that like the lead off places, or is it?
There's like little archways that are almost like under, so it's like there's these pillars coming down that are supporting this upper raised lip where Mira is standing, and where like the entrances into from the sewers and into from the old chapel are.
Yeah.
And then on the bottom part, it's just sand. There's a central stone platform, and underneath that lip, there's a small area where it's a stone floor going around like the perimeter of the room. Yeah. That's again kind of hidden, more in the shadows kind of place. That's where there's a bunch of like a lot of broken pottery and just like dried goo on the floor.
I think this is a really weird thought, but I
I'm here
feel
for
like in finally fighting Nesca, that the fluid will either help or kind of hinder us. I'm not sure how. I think a good
The
idea might the liquid that's on the ground on the
Oh,
lower.
it's not. It is not wet. It is very dry now.
Oh, it's okay.
Yeah.
I guess I am just checking the weapons I have, making sure
Okay.
everything's sharpened and like getting myself, I guess, psyched up to fight something.
Your fork is nice and sharp. Yes.
My fork, I don't know if I still have my javelin actually.
Who knows? You might, for all
It's
we
been a
know.
long time since I've used like a physical weapon.
Integrity Idleberry.
I am like Serenith, I will be checking the stuff that I have, checking my very last dagger, my squall, the jade knife that I just got. I have my short bow and some arrows, and I am also holding my orb, and again try to contact the progenitor and be like, hey, this is it. This creature that we're about to fight is super powerful. I have no idea if our plan is going to work. If you really want this thing dead, you gotta help me out here, you know? Sort of like guidance.
You feel as you touch it an interesting feeling, because most of the time when you touch it, it gets really warm, right? Like it almost feels like it's like
Yes.
a
Boiling.
orb filled with boiling water.
Yeah.
This, when you touch it, it still has that little boiling look inside of it, like a rolling boil, but it's almost like it's taking a lot of the heat from your hands out of you,
Okay.
and you don't have an answer.
Okay.
Artis is going to be standing up on the ledge, not next to you, Mira, but up there with you.
Okay.
So that's it then. That's preparations complete. Where are Yogg and Winsler going to be? Sorry.
Well, we're stirring, and I'm
Yes.
pretty sure the staff is not 15 feet down.
No.
So we're hanging out in the bottom.
Yeah.
You know, maybe like around the edge,
Okay.
doing our thing.
Okay.
Also,
Wonderful.
so I have one of my ropes. Is there like a good place to hang the rope that will allow me to easily mobilize around, like swing on it? Is that a really stupid question? Like maybe tie it to the top that will allow me to, because like I remember the last time we fought here, I had a hard time like running around the circumference.
You could tie it to one of the columns that go up to the ledge, so that if you needed to get up there quickly, you could get up it. But I don't think there's anywhere where you could position it to, like, there's not like hooks in the ceiling or anything.
Like it's not like there's a chandelier in there that I can
No, there's no chandelier.
tie it. Okay. I think that will help out a lot because I do not have the power to fly or anything. So something that will allow me to move around quickly if needed.
If you wanted to tie one rope on one side of the room and one rope on the other side of the room, just in case, because you do have the two ropes.
Like I would like to keep the magic rope close to me in case
Okay.
I need
So
it, though.
you can tie the rope. Does the eastern side sound good? Or would you prefer somewhere else? Does it really matter? We'll just say it's where the rope is.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay. The rope is where the rope is to be
Yeah.
used if it needs to be used. Okay. So that's preparations done.
I think that's
Oh yeah, does
preparations
integrity
done.
want my
And
daggers?
also,
Preparations complete.
there's good hiding places there, right?
Where?
Let's say that Nesca is doing attacks that are like physical, like spitting out something. I don't know. I'd be
Okay.
spitting like bad
Okay.
saliva. Are there like sort of scouting for areas where we could be safe?
There's like the columns you can hide behind. Yeah.
Okay. Okay. Perfect.
On this bottom area.
What about the top? Nothing.
There's columns on the top too. Yes.
There's columns in the top too.
Yeah. The columns go from floor to ceiling.
Okay.
So, for the final time, preparations complete. You all wait. Oh,
I was just gonna say because I noticed that Integrity's just kind of working with the dagger. I'm gonna walk over and be like, "Hey, do you want these?" And I'm gonna reach into my side pocket and pull out these 2 other daggers.
nice.
I'm like, do you not need them?
Well, I have them with me in case of emergency situations, but if I'm sort of planning to be more of a distance fighter in this, and I can't see myself really needing both of them, and I know you only have one currently. I just didn't know if you needed to use another one.
I can just take one. Good thing I have this empty slot for the
Empty knife
dagger that I
slot.
gave to Salty. But thank you very much. Yep, stay
And
safe out there, okay?
I'm gonna put my hand on her shoulder and say, "Yeah, you too."
Artist comes over to you, Mira, because you're both up here on this top edge, and will kind of put his hand on your shoulder, the right one.
Yeah.
And he'll look at you and say, please be careful.
Yeah.
I know this goes for all of us, but you've already been hurt so badly.
Yeah. I'll try. You
If
too.
things go badly, please just run and get help.
Okay. Thank you, Artis.
And he will give you a slight smile and a pat on the shoulder and go back to his position. Winslow, do you have any inspiring words for Yogg?
I'm not sure, really. I mean, I guess if anything happens to me, or to you, if anything happens to you, I'll be there to help. I don't want you to, go the ways of Kurt's forgotten inventions. That is to say, they're not paid that much attention anymore. And anyways, if anything bad happens to me, don't worry about it. Kurt will probably be there to help you along the way. So
All right, creator.
I wanna hug them.
You're going to hug them?
Yes.
Yeah. They'll put their hands on your head in a hug kind of thing.
Why is this a goodbye episode?
Because you're all about
Why
to
is this
die.
the sweetest
We know
goodbye
why.
I've heard so far?
And
Giant metal child friend.
so, as everyone has these moments, these touching moments, and kind of gets ready for what is about to come, you all hear after 10 or so minutes of waiting here on edge, that feeling of just not knowing when something is going to happen, but knowing that it's going to happen soon, that it must be happening any second. You have that for 10 or more minutes. This feeling like a stopwatch in your mind is just going and going and going, and you can almost hear the clicking of that clock. After this time, you hear a sickening snapping of bones, as if something is breaking under the surface of this dust, this sand and gunpowder. The surface is now a mix of dark green and dark opaque black of gunpowder, very thoroughly mixed thanks to the efforts of Yogg and Winsler.
Might be
You
a
have
good time
one
to-
barrel of gunpowder left as well. You see the sand start to move around, as if something underneath is getting up. You all feeling the looking at the backs of your necks, almost like a set of eyes, as if you are a mouse being hunted by a snake. And Mira,
I mean, yeah, good analogy.
Mira, in your head, you hear just breathing, I think. Just heavy.
No.
And then Nesca will say into your head, Mira, that girl put up a much better fight than I expected.
Wait, what?
I'm gonna say to my friends, she's here. Who are
And-
you talking about?
As Mira says she's
Blow
here,
up the
you see a
cans.
bed-sized head of a snake rise up from below the sand. These dark green eyes, these green scales, a dark, dark black, as if no light could reflect off of it underbelly. And in Nesca's forehead, a small 4-inch diameter green orb.
Oh no.
I need you all to roll initiative.
Oh my god.
Oh,
my
fuck.
goodness, fuck.
I didn't expect this.
Death comes
20.
for us all. I got a 10.
Wait, what are we rolling? Sorry,
Initiative.
okay.
Do
Sorry.
I have to roll initiative for Yogg too?
Yes, please.
Okay. Well, this is really bad. This is really bad.
I got 22.
Damn.
This is really bad.
That's what the D100 roll was for.
Oh, I figured. Oh my god.
Wait, did Nesca just say this? She put a much bigger fight than I expected.
Yeah, she put up a much bigger fight than I expected.
I thought Teb's a female.
No,
No, Teb. Oh my gosh.
Teb was at Artis's cottage with Delnus.
The look on Carla's face as soon as she realized what the fuck was going
So,
on and who she was talking about.
Mira has a 20.
Oh dear.
Mira has a 20. What did Sarah have to get?
Sarnup's got a 10.
Ooh.
Oh.
What about Integrity?
I got a 22.
Fuck.
What about Winsler?
Winsler got a 5.
Ooh, you're not last though.
Y'all got a 15.
I just got a 1.
Artist did get a 1.
Oh, hell, I was
Okay,
just
well, I'm
joking.
not the worst. I'm not the worst. That's the important thing. That's what I will go down in victory for. Not being last. I'm very scared.
My heart is beating so fast.
We haven't even started yet.
All right,
But-
let me turn to the stat block for the proper Nesca.
No,
The
not the
most
stat
powerful
block.
Nesca.
Anything but the stat block.
No.
Wait, why the most powerful Nesca?
Because she has the orb in her forehead
She
now.
has the orb.
She got her orb back, baby. The stat block, this one is called Nesca the Reverent, by the way.
Oh,
Oh,
no
no.
wonder you couldn't connect to the progenitors because she has the orb. She was probably like, haha, no, I'm the one who's in
So-
connection now.
Up first,
Ocean man.
you see the massive head of a snake emerge.
No.
Integrity, you see a glowing green orb in her forehead. She looks directly at you, and you hear in your head, you. And it rattles you. You feel your body shake, Integrity. It's your turn. What are you going to do? She's staring right at you.
Quick staring contest.
1, 2, 3, go.
How far am I from her at this moment?
She is currently, her head is emerged from the surface in near the middle of the room. I would say you're about 20 feet from her.
Is it safe to say that before she came, because we were already preparing, I had my short bow prepared?
You can absolutely have had your short bow prepared, yes.
Yeah. And since she's looking directly at me, and I feel like there's no point in running without doing anything, I am going to try and hit her in the facial area.
Sure. Go ahead
Take her
and
eye
try.
out, queen.
I'm so nervous I forgot like what I should be rolling. So that is an 18.
18 just hits.
Okay.
Ah!
Oh, 18 plus 6, because that's the hit.
Okay, so 24 hits.
24
Well.
hits. And then that is a 4 plus 3.
Okay.
7.
And you shoot her with your regular mundane short bow.
Well, yeah, like that's the only one.
Well,
I
when you
have.
put it like that.
You see the arrow plink off of her forehead as if nothing happens. She takes no damage because she's immune to non-magical damage.
Great!
Okay.
Yay.
Did you want to move integrity?
Yes, run away from her.
Okay. Are you running underneath this ledge area, like in the perimeter where the stone is under the archways? Or are you going to run straight at her?
Not towards her, away from her.
Oh, sorry. Where do you want to go? Where are you going?
Just like to keep distance between us.
Okay. So you run along the edge of the room, presumably, and
Yes.
hide potentially behind a pillar?
Yes.
Okay. You do just that. You run past Sereneth and hide behind a pillar just a little while past her. Up next is Mira.
I'm gonna be just like peek out at her from the pillar that I'm hiding behind, and I'm going to like very shakily raise my my left arm, and I'm gonna like kind of chant some words under my breath, and then I'm going to outline the area where Nesca is in a 20-foot cube of green light, and I would like her to make a dexterity save, please.
Does a 14 do it?
Ah, that just meets it. So she is not fairy fired,
Mm-hmm.
but objects around that area will share a dim light, and yes, it will be
Just
lighted up.
objects in that area?
Objects and affected creatures, but she was the only creature in range, and she
Mhm.
made the save, so she is not affected.
And they get outlined, correct?
Yeah.
And you can see them through walls? Or no? Does it specify that?
It does not say anything about seeing them through walls,
Okay. Things
but
get
it does
outlined.
say
You-
that if it's invisible, it can't do that.
Okay. Nothing's invisible, but things definitely get outlined.
Mm-hmm.
You can't see them, though.
Okay.
Is that all?
I am then going to, like, I think Bardic Inspiration's a bonus action, yes? Yes. I'm going to turn to Sereneth now, and I'm going to
Yes.
say, Sereneth, you know what to do, kick her ass. And I'm going to give her a D8 Bardic Inspiration die.
You kind of lean over this ledge to where Sereneth is below you and yell this out to her. Up next is Yogg.
Okay. Shit, what could they do?
Just go and fucking punch her.
I don't know if it's gonna work.
Well, I want Yogg to live for more than a day, right?
I'm gonna have Yogg put the let's see. You know what?
Yeah.
I'm gonna have them throw the gunpowder barrel
At Nesca?
at Nesca.
Okay.
Yep.
Make the ranged attack check.
Yeets.
Yogg's proficiency is 1. What'd you get?
The 3.
A 3. Yogg throws this underhand. It rolls a little bit, but really just gets caught up in the, like, they throw it underhand and just lob this in the air. You all see this. It does a beautiful arc and then comes down and cracks against the sand and or the dust and gunpowder, probably halfway between Nesca and Yogg.
Okay. Well, I appreciate the attempt.
Up next is Nesca, who's
No.
going to emerge more fully from the dust. She towers in this room, I think, and rises to a height. At this point, she still looks like she's more than half under the sand, but her head has reached up, so it's almost touching the ceiling of this domed roof.
Extend neck.
And she will... Integrity, you're hiding, are you not?
Yes.
But how well are you hiding?
Do you want me to
One.
do a check?
Let me figure something out first. Yeah, make a stealth check for me.
That's the only thing I'm good at.
'Cause you can still feel her eyes on the back of your neck. So do it with disadvantage.
21.
21. Okay. Sereneth, you're kind of looking out at Nesca, like feeling ready, feeling antsy. You just saw your cousin run past you. Mira yelled down at you. You see Nesca look around and just be staring at these pillars. Obviously, she knows Integrity is somewhere there, but she does not know which one.
Okay.
And then she'll focus on you, Sereneth.
Bitch, I'll fuck you up. I don't
And
actually
you
say
see-
that.
You all see this orb in her forehead glow bright, and it looks like her scales start to boil even the same way this
Ew.
orb is boiling. Not in a way that it's like bumpy, but it literally looks like every single scale it turns translucent and begins to boil within, right? The same way the orb does. Sereneph, I need you to make a wisdom saving throw.
Oh, this is gonna be fun. Let's go, kids. It is. Well,
Luke is doing a Kubrick stare into the camera.
I got a 10.
A 10. Nesca uses her fun ability called Revere. You feel a sensation wash over you, Sereneph. Just this, you'd never seen Nesca before. You'd only heard like Mira and Integrity talk about her. And you don't understand what's not to absolutely adore. You feel like throwing yourself on the ground and just worshiping this being, greater than anything you've ever seen in your entire life. Your head fills with like this fogginess, and you hear chanting almost. You are immobilized for 1 hour, or until you make the wisdom saving throw, which you can make on each of your turns. Okay?
Holy fuck.
Or someone else could rush to your aid if they wanted and wake you from this stupor.
Like, it wouldn't be very obvious to anyone else in the group, though, right? Like,
Maybe. Mira was just looking down at you, so she might see you just standing there with glazed eyes, just standing there staring at Nesca very openly. Winsler and Yogg are also down here, so they might be able to see this. Integrity's hiding, so maybe not. And Artis is also watching over you also. Worry not. You have friends in good places, Sereneph.
Aw, that's nice.
But luckily it is your turn. So if you wanted to remake that wisdom saving throw for me.
okay. 21.
Oh, you start to hear whispers in your head that say, this is great. Sereneph, you hear whispers in your head. They don't sound great. They are vile. It feels like something is wrong in your head when they're saying this. It's ruining this almost euphoric sensation of seeing this beautiful being, Nesca, before you, this ascendant, and you hear this voice in your head say, don't fall for what she's trying to do to you. You need to kill it. And then you are woken from your stupor and back and realizing what's happened. And you're
That
standing
snake,
here.
is that you?
Oh,
Do you
so he'll
wanna
talk to Sereneph, but not Integrity?
Do you want to do anything else? Do you want to move around?
I
You
can't
can take a
make an
bonus
action.
action.
Oh,
No,
okay.
but you can take a bonus action.
Cheating on me now, are you?
I I don't want to get
Maybe
into that
bad
love
snake.
triangle, please. I'm fine.
Really good snake?
I am. Where is the barrel that Yogg tried to?
It's over to your left, probably midpoint between the Nesca and this edge. None of you are standing on the sand, so now would probably be a good time to fucking blow her.
Yeah.
But you can clearly see it.
Give her.
I'm going to aim around my corner, aim around the pillar that I'm behind halfway, and I'm going to Scorching Ray is too strong of a spell to just light off gunpowder, so I'm going to again use Ray of Frost and enchant it to change it into.
Is that a bonus action?
Is that a bonus action? Fuck.
Because you only have a bonus action in movement right now. Your action was to regain yourself.
Dang. Okay. I mean, it's a cantrip.
But is it a bonus action?
Okay, it's not. Okay. There is an actual section. I just couldn't see it from the main part. Okay.
Listen, there's so much information. I don't blame you.
I am going to move behind the pillars closer to the barrel.
Okay, so you move closer to Winsler. So I guess Integrity's on one side of this room, and on the other side, 180 degrees would be Yogg, Winsler, and then Serenepth hidden behind 3 consecutive pillars, just exchanging looks with one another. Wonderful. Winsler, it is your turn now as Serenepth runs over towards you.
How wide is this room, like, in terms of diameter?
I think it's like 80-ish feet.
Okay, and Nesca's sort of in the middle-ish?
Yes, she's kind of starting to come out and coil, almost like a cobra coming out of a basket and wrapping around in the air.
Okay. All right.
And she
I
doesn't
think
seem to be
it's-
paying any of you any attention. She's just staring at those columns on that other side of the room, trying to find integrity. Integrity.
I think... How much space do you think she takes up?
A lot. She takes up
Being
a
coiled.
fucking lot of space, Winsler. Do
Just
you
in
want
general, what estimated diameter do you think?
estimated diameter? The almost entirety of this, like 40-ish feet in the center of the room.
Okay, well, in that case, we're gonna make her go boom.
Yeah.
Or we're gonna roast her, because I am going to use the Staff of Fire. I'm going to
Oh,
use up
boy.
4 charges
All right.
to cast Wall of Fire.
What does Wall of Fire do, Winsler?
Well, you create a wall of fire on a solid surface within range. You can make the wall up to 60 feet long, 20 feet high, and 1 foot thick, or a ringed wall up to 20 feet in diameter, 20 feet high, and 1 foot thick. The wall is opaque and lasts for the duration. When the wall appears, each creature within its area must make a dexterity saving throw. On a failed save, the creature takes 5d8 fire damage, or half as much damage on a successful save. One side of the wall, selected by you when you cast the spell, deals 5d8 fire damage to each creature that ends its turn within 10 feet of that side or inside the wall.
Jesus,
A
okay.
creature takes the same damage when it enters the wall for the first time on a turn
Holy
or ends
shit.
its turn there. The other side of the wall deals no damage. I'm going to have the ring on the inside.
Mm-hmm.
So that way she is trapped.
It's a dexterity
this-
saving throw. She got
Yes,
a
it
10,
is.
but she will use one of her legendary resistances. So
Oh,
she
fuck off.
succeeds, so she will take half damage. So this ring of fire, Winsler slams this staff down on the ground. The top little cage part with little coals in it lights on fire, and sparks just fly out into the center of the room. This ringed wall grows from the ground. The sand and dust and black powder ignites. You just hear flames roaring and an explosion go off. So Winsler, roll your damage, and then the rest of you roll me the black powder damage. Roll me 5d6 each of you.
Everyone?
Holy
Yeah,
fuck.
all of you that aren't Ben, please.
All right, well, I'll roll the wall damage.
We don't actually have a d6 out. There.
5d6s, right?
Yep.
That's big. Oh, that's really big.
Okay,
Too bad it's gonna be
6, 2,
halved
2,
anyways.
And then 2, 5. 6, 2, 2, 2, 5. That's math.
That is math indeed.
2 plus 2 plus 2 plus 5. 17.
Okay.
I got a 15.
Okay.
I got 19.
Johnny
Okay.
Cash undersold it, honestly.
Okay, so the wall of fire damage would have been 27, but because, she cheated.
Cheated. So she takes
So-
51 from the gunpowder, and then 27 halved.
So that's like 13.
So 13.
So that's 64.
64.
Nice.
Oh yeah. So close.
That's only
sure.
a quarter of her hit points.
Only her true strength.
A quarter?
The benefit is that's a lot of fire.
Yeah, so this just ignites. You feel this heat on you and around you, especially those of you in the bottom of this chamber. The heat is almost like, it's like when you get too close to a stove and you almost feel that sensation of this is what it would be like to get cooked. That's what it feels like in this room right now.
I
as
feel
the
like a lobster.
heat reflects off of the stone walls and surrounds you. Up next is Artis Artesian, who, standing atop here, you see will... Ooh, this is a good one. Okay. So, Artis is standing up above where you are, Winsler and Serenepth. He will lean over this ledge, holding on with his left hand to the pillar, and point his wand at you, Serenepth,
Okay.
and will say, I don't know what he should say. Fuck. What does artist say? What's a cheesy, cool thing for artists to say?
Oh, I'm dying.
He'll point his wand down at you, Serenep, and a small, quick yellow energy just shoots down through your shoulder, and you feel a tingle go through your entire body, and you just feel energized. And he will say, please do something this time, Serenep. And you have had...
Oh, I'm sorry, Dad.
You have had the spell Haste cast upon you.
Oh shit, haste.
So, until the spell ends, which is the next minute, or until artist loses concentration, you have double the speed, +2 AC, advantage on dexterity saving throws, and on each of your turns, you get an additional action.
Yo, haste
hell
is
yes.
so good.
Fucking
Okay.
beefy.
How did I become the tank in this group?
I am speed.
You're the DPS, bruh.
Get those guns ready.
And then artist will look at Nesca, and all of you just see this snake burning in the center of the room. Back around, or sorry, not yet. On her second turn, Nesca will...
She has to make another save.
She'll make another save for
Or
you.
wait,
Why
let me
does
just see.
Nesca have another turn?
Because she's
Bad
fucking
guy.
beefy.
Yeah, she's a beef babe.
Hold on, let me just read this over to make sure this is correct.
If she starts her turn there or moves into it, correct?
When it ends its turn there.
Okay. Well, that shouldn't be a big issue.
No, but
Nesca-
as long as some of her is still within the ring,
Nesca's gonna turn back towards you.
or at least within 10 feet of that side.
Yeah. She turns her large head back towards you, where you, Serenep, Winsler, and Yogg are. And in your head, Serenep, because you kind of were talking to her, or like looking at her a bit earlier, she is going to say, thank you so very much for coming to sacrifice yourself today. It's
Says the snake is
much
burning.
easier when I don't have to go find them. And from her mouth, she will cast lightning bolt.
Oh.
Lightning
She
bolt,
knows
lightning
my
bolt,
move.
lightning bolt.
Ooh, no, she will not.
No?
Nope, because for my
Oh?
reaction, I'm going to cast Counterspell. Any spell level 3 or under fails as a reaction, 4th or higher, then there's a DC check for it. I fucking counterspell her. I've wanted to do this for like 5 months, but I haven't gotten to. She can't cast it.
She can't cast it. All right. So this bolt of lightning is shooting towards you, Serenep. You're like, ah, shit. This kind of fucking sucks. And Mira, how do you cast this spell?
I think that I'm kind of gripping on with my left hand to my lyre, and like I think that like what happens is I kind of with the hand that's holding it, I pluck at some notes, and then I kind of imagine that like the vibrations from the strings kind of take physical form a little bit and like shoot up at the lightning and just shoot it down.
Yes, it like knocks it into the wall or something. And this lightning has been counterspelled.
Take that, you fucking snake.
And she will look upset and look over at you, Mira. And in your head, you will hear, I like you, girl, but don't interrupt me.
I do not respond.
And she will dive her head back down under the sand. Her like belly-ish area is still exposed in the fire, Winsler, so I guess she will make a save.
Make a
That is
save.
a 14.
For once, it doesn't save.
Wonderful. So roll your damage
Finally.
as she goes under
Jesus.
the surface. So now Integrity, her belly is like kind of right there where you're hiding, and she seems to be diving away from where you are. But also the ground's on fire, so do what you wish.
So I did it. That was a pretty okay roll. So that was 24.
Okay.
24. Hot fire.
Okay. Integrity, it's your turn. Her belly is there. The room's on fire still. The black powder seems to be burning up completely, almost, but the wall of fire still remains. So if you wanted to get out onto the dust and stab at her, I think you could very well do that.
No, you said that there's still fire around her? Is that
Uh,
correct?
Like the center of the room has fire, but her belly is like coiled out in a way that it kind of like goes around near where you are.
Okay.
But the part of her body, she's a very large, so part of her body is coming up out where
Yes.
the fire is, and then part of her body is going back down into this into the sand, and then her belly's out and all
Okay.
this stuff.
That makes sense.
It's a
but
whole
then,
thing.
from what I understand, because I was seeing earlier that she had a legendary action, wouldn't that make her unable to get hurt by the jade?
No, it just means that you can't instant kill her.
Okay. Can I sort of use perception if I could sort of notice a heartbeat around anywhere that is exposed outside of the
You can make a perception check, but you're gonna have to do fucking great on it.
Who fucking knows with my +0? Okay, so I got 16, but I am going to use the bardic inspiration that Mira gave me, and I'm
Ooh.
gonna be like, I'm very inspired by Mira for helping all of us out during this time, even if she doesn't want to. So I'm going to hyper focus and see if there is a heartbeat anywhere that is out of the fire. So that is a +8, right?
Plus
so,
D8.
So 16 + 8, that is
No, plus a D8. You have to roll.
Oh.
That would be busted if it was just a flat.
That would
plus
be
8.
busted.
I got a 16 + 8.
Okay.
Wow.
Which is
Nice.
24.
24?
Yes.
Is
that good enough?
You don't hear any heartbeat.
Damn.
Over the roiling of the fire, the sliding of sand as a massive snake moves around in this room. Artist yelling out a line at Serenep that's kind of passive aggressive about her doing nothing.
Bitch.
Is her focus on me right now?
Her focus does not seem to be on you. It seems to be on going under the sand.
Okay, well then I'm going to take my chance and I'm going to take out the jade knife that was given to me.
The jade dagger. Okay.
And I'm going to not just stab, but try to slice down as well.
Mm-hmm.
Like stab and slice.
Okay.
Nice.
Make an attack roll.
Why do I keep forgetting which dice to...
Because it's been 7 years since we did combat.
Okay. I got
Only
a 12,
7?
but I'm
I
feeling
don't-
lucky.
You got a 12. but
Lucky,
you're feeling
lucky.
lucky.
I'm feeling lucky.
What does lucky mean, Carla?
Oh, sorry. I will describe it for everyone. You have 3 luck points per long rest whenever you make an attack roll, an ability check, or a saving throw, or when an attack roll is made against you. You can spend 1 to roll an additional d20, and you choose which die to use. You can choose to spend luck points after you roll the die, but before the outcome is determined. So
Okay.
I'm going to roll another d20 and try a better attack, and I got an 18.
18 hits.
Perfect.
Roll your damage. Just regular damage, but with sneak attack.
Yes. Sorry, how many damages?
It's just a d4. It's a regular dagger,
Okay.
unless you get a nat 20.
So that is a 3 plus my sneak attack, which is 3d6s.
Mm-hmm. Plus your dexterity.
Plus my dexterity.
It's been a literal century since we've done combat.
6 plus 6 plus 3. So 15 plus 3. So the total is 18.
Okay. And you were trying to cut her belly open, if I recall?
Yes, stab and slice down. So basically, I
like-
will try to stab from the top and then use my body weight to slice down.
This is exactly what happens. You all
That's
see
some
as
Monster Hunter shit right there.
all see as Integrity sprints out from nowhere and stabs Nesca in the stomach and drags the blade across the width of Nesca's body, and just this large wound opens up. No blood or anything comes out, and inside you just see a little bit of faint green light, Integrity. And you hear loudly now a lot of ba-bum, 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 ba-bum. A lot of heartbeats.
What does she have?
Okay. Well,
And that's your turn.
oh, so I'm still attached to her? Or
No,
'cause-
you pull the knife out.
yeah, because I'm thinking I slide down out.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes, you do.
But can I
But
move
that's-
and hide back away or no?
Yes.
Okay, I'm gonna hide back away.
You run back under and hide behind a column.
Yes.
Mira,
How many feet away from Nesca am I?
from her belly, you're 30 feet.
Perfect. I am going to just clench my fist very, very tight, and I'm just gonna narrow my eyes, and I'm going to point at her, and I'm going to cast Bane. So she's going to make a charisma save.
Oh, a charisma save.
And charismatic is Nesca.
How's a 25?
Yeah, I know, she's fine. She makes it. Okay. In that case, I don't know what else I can do. but I will stay kind of hidden, and I'm just gonna be like keeping alert for now.
All right. Yogg.
I don't know what Yogg should do. Well, they are a golem.
Yeah.
They have true sight, right?
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna have them see if they can see anything.
Can true sight? What is true sight?
That's I'm pretty sure true sight is not what I think it.
It's not like
does.
seeing through the ground or anything.
No, it's
It's
not
like
like
you can
X-ray.
see into the ethereal plane and you can see invisible things and stuff.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
I think I'll just have them prepare.
Okay. Just prepare in
For-
case Nesca comes for you all.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that's adequate.
Prepare.
Okay. Nesca's turn.
Great.
You see this more of this belly go under the sand. Her tail comes up finally after now a couple of rounds, and you see it whip up and then immediately back into the sand. And then near to you, Winsler and Serenepth and Yogg, her head pops out and you see these massive nostrils start coming out of the sand as if she's going to like force her head between these columns and come in here.
Sniff.
What was Yogg going to do as a reaction?
Yogg was just going to prepare in case,
Grab her like a crocodile?
Yeah, like grab
Oh,
like a
hell yeah.
crocodile. Let's try that.
Okay. Make a strength check or an athletics check. Doesn't really matter. It's the same.
Yogg is probably not going to do very well. Nope, that's a 13.
Okay. Yogg takes 6 bludgeoning damage as
Okay.
Nesca's head just smashes them against this back stone wall and they drop to the floor, like kind of on their side. Her head then turns and looks at the two of you, Winsler and Serenepth, and she opens her mouth and like a couple of urns roll out onto the ground, full
The
and
fuck?
intact.
The fuck?
Um,
Ew.
And then you see her eyes roll back in her head for a second, and one of these little urns cracks open, and you see covered in disgusting green liquid a very, very thin, frail looking humanoid start to stand up from where they are.
Gross.
So there's now 2 Nescas in play.
Great.
One humanoid and one snake. They're both standing here in front of you, Winsler and Serenepth. She has used her ability called Rebirth.
Fitting.
It's now your turn, Super Serenepth, with all the actions in the
Oh,
world.
yes.
Super
How do you wanna
Serenep
blast-
save us.
I-
How do you want to blast this snake?
I'm gonna move forward and I'm going to grab Winslow and put him behind me.
Okay.
And I'm gonna use lightning bolt.
Okay. Lightning bolt.
No, you, the spell.
No, you.
You try to
What
lightning
do I
bolt
have
me?
to
Well,
do?
guess what?
Direction I choose each creature in that line, because like they are like sort of in a line right now, aren't they?
Correct.
So, dexterity saving throw, please.
All right. Humanoid Nesca gets a 17. Snake Nesca gets a 15.
They both pass, but they do still get hit with something.
Okay.
8d6 in this case. 8d6 divided by 2. So that is a 26 regular. So that is 13
13. Okay.
proper.
Okay. So that's your first action. What do you want to do for your second action,
Second action.
Miss
I-
Hasty?
And for my
This lightning
second-
shoots. I think that you like point your fork at them, and this lightning, you feel like it tingle through the metal of the fork, and then it just like shoots out of the prongs at them, and it just, I think it like blasts through them with a brightening of like a blinding light here in this dark room. Just this blue lightning that arcs throughout Nesca's body, the snake Nesca's body. Second action.
Second action, I'm going to use Scorching Ray.
Okay.
And okay, just to check. So the frail person that came out of the urn, there was another urn, and there's Nesca. I hit them all 3 with the wave. is the other urn destroyed? Is the frail?
The other couple of urns, there's like 4 of them that were dumped out on the ground. The other 3, yes, they would be broken, and you see little skeletons in there. The frail one looks fine. The snake one looks fine.
Okay, I'm gonna use Scorching Ray, and I get 3 rays of fire. So I'm gonna use 1 on the humanoid and 2 on the snake.
The snake. Okay. Her mouth's open, so you shoot this fire into her mouth.
I shoot 2 fire into her mouth. Oh shit.
Here, grab fire.
It's a little bit spicy. Toss.
Spicy.
It's literally hot pepper.
So for the first one, let me just... It's 2d8 for each one, I believe. Let me just check my scorecard. No, 2d6.
Mhm.
My bad.
But you need to roll to hit first.
I do.
I do.
I really do. Need to pay attention to that more often.
Unfortunately.
Unfortunately.
It would be fun if everything just hit automatically. I would love
only.
that personally.
I mean, we would be
So,
dead, probably.
First one is a natural 20.
Is this
Oh!
against snake or humanoid?
This would be for... I'm going to say humanoid.
Okay.
Second is 17.
17 does not hit.
Damn.
You do have Bardic Inspiration, though.
Third. Oh, that's true. I'm going to use, Bardic Inspiration. That's a plus
All right.
a D8.
Plus 1d8. Yes.
Plus 1d8.
This is some crunchy combat, y'all.
Bardic Inspiration is carrying.
And that is
Mira
plus
saves the
5.
day again.
So
Yes.
22.
Okay. A 22 does hit.
Damn.
Okay, so that's the second one. And then third one
Third?
is 21.
21 does
Damn.
hit, yes. Don't bother rolling the damage for the crit, unfortunately.
Okay.
The humanoid Neska had 1 hit point left. And
hell
so
yeah.
you just
Oh.
blast a bolt of fire comes out of your fork again and just blasts through her like chest, and she falls over in a pile of ash. Roll damage for the 2 hits against Snake Neska, though.
First one is
Sneska.
8.
Okay.
And the second one is 9.
Okay.
And in doing that, I'm going to move myself so that I'm gonna like go around the pillars again and move.
Okay.
I guess to my, well, no, I have more speed now. I can move faster now.
You can fucking zoom, yeah.
I'm going to move myself so that I'm, I guess, as far around the perimeter as I can go. Basically,
Are you running away from her?
I think it'd be a bad idea to run towards her. Hear me out. She's a couple of feet.
So you're
in
gonna
front
run
of me.
60 feet away from her.
Well, the middle of the room is on fire. I can't really go
True.
through that.
It is
True.
very much on
Very
fire.
much on
We
fire.
very much made a scenario where we're all just gonna chase each other around this little perimeter. So
That's how it
Serenaf, you
works.
run 60 feet around the perimeter. You run past Integrity, who's hiding, panting behind one of these columns on the other side of the room. Or you, I guess, wouldn't run past her. You run to the point where you can see her hiding.
Okay.
Winsler, you are alone. There's a large snake in front of you. Neska stares down at you and will say, "Move, boy."
Public enemy.
And you just
number
hear this
one.
reverberate in
Move,
your
boy,
head.
move out
It
the
almost
way.
feels like it shakes your brain.
Shakes my brain, but I'm gonna shake something else, and that is the dice that I have in my pocket.
Yes.
Yeah, your little
Poji,
red die.
Yeah, I'm
Poji.
gonna roll the red die that I have in my pocket.
Are you
and
gonna
see
roll
what
it on the
happens.
ground, or are you gonna throw it at her
I'm not gonna throw it at her.
into her mouth?
No.
Oh my gosh! Oh,
Give her
free
a Poji
meal.
snack.
Wait, how big is Poji? Can it like,
No.
if it expands in
What
her mouth, can
Poji?
it like blow it? Can it,
Now
like,
we finally get to find out if all the other numbers are different Poji animals or if
Different
the Poji
sizes?
is just smaller.
I'm just gonna like put my finger up to say like, hold on a moment, and I'm gonna like go to my side.
She's baring her teeth at you. They're probably larger than you, Winsler.
Oh my gosh!
I'm just like 1 moment, and then I'm gonna roll the dice next to me.
Mm-hmm.
See what happens.
Roll a d6.
Ooh, okay, that's not the same number I got last time. It is different, but it is 5.
A 5.
It's another snake.
hey!
Oh shit!
Poji the snake.
Poji the dream snake.
It's snake versus snake.
Let me consult.
Except this
my
one's
notebook.
cross-eyed.
Aw. Anaconda versus what
Ball
other
python.
famous Snokes? Not Snoke.
So he was actually in The Last Jedi.
Yeah. This is probably gonna get me killed, by the way.
What about Poji the dragon? Ooh.
Ooh.
The dream
That'd be
dragon.
too strong. I'm just imagining like a Mario Party dice just rolling right now. Let's see what we get.
A 5?
Yeah, I got a 5. What's a 5 got for us? What's the situation?
You see the die emit a little bright light as you roll it on the ground, and before you standing there is a wonderful little floating chicken who will turn to
Glorious.
you and say, "Hail, master! It is I, Poji the Dream Chicken."
The greatest.
Pick its eyes
Oh,
out.
dear.
Pick its eyes out.
This is where I die.
What need of me have ye?
How large is Poji
It's-
the Dream Chicken?
A chicken.
Okay.
It's a regular sized chicken. It's bright red.
Attack, I guess.
Pick Nesca's eyes out.
And I'm just gonna like sprint away.
Okay. All right. So you run. Poji the Dream Chicken stands here, strong in the face of adversity.
Like, it's gonna fucking eat him and absorb
Po-
his power.
I'll let Poji go on Yogg's turn.
Okay.
So, that being said, it is now Artis's turn. Fuck, can Artis do anything right now?
Can you double me in haste, please, sir?
One more haste, please.
I can start like running around the entire outer perimeter and just keep shooting her with things.
It's like when playing rugby and it's like, I'm here. Give me the ball. But it's sort of like, I'm here. Give me haste.
Give me haste, please, sir.
Shit. I don't know if Artis can do anything right now. I think he'll run over to be near you, Mira.
Mm.
And he'll say, I'm going to go. I don't think they should be down there.
Yeah, but
Don't tell me what to do.
they're, I don't know.
I don't know if this is going well at all. As you hear, Poji the Dream Chicken from below you.
Well,
The comedic timing.
Actually, you know what? I think we're gonna be okay.
I guess I'll keep casting stuff from up here, but I haven't really been useful yet.
You're
Also,
doing great.
Delnus, I
Please-
think, is in trouble.
He looks at you. Oh, yeah. There's some tears in his eye, yes. Because he, I think, would have made this same realization upon seeing that orb in Nesca's forehead. And he'll look at you for a moment and there's just this moment of silence. The fire wall in the background is still burning. And he'll just say to you, we'll deal with that if we make it out of here.
When we make it out of here.
When we make it out of here, stay up here and stay safe.
Okay.
And he will jump down into
Oh my
the
God.
sand.
Oh shit.
Dad, stop. running our
Superhero
sleepover.
landing.
He lands next to you, Winsler, as you run away.
Oh no.
And
Don't
that's
worry,
Artis, and
Poji the
he'll-
Dream Chicken will save him.
He looks around to see Yogg on the floor, Poji the Dream Chicken, and Nesca staring after you all.
What a ragtag crew.
She is going to move forwards here under this with all the beautiful movement that I gave her. I'm so glad she gets a chance to stretch her proverbial legs
All right.
and do a little bit of tag, as it
All
were.
right, sir.
I need you, Winsler and Serenepth and Mira to make dexterity saving throws
Uh-oh.
Shit.
as she pushes her large frame through this confined space and starts to break these pillars.
Uh-oh.
And Winsler and Serenepth, this is to dodge out of the way. Mira, this is to keep your footing because this ledge is starting to collapse where you're standing.
10. 5 plus 5.
Awesome. Mira, take 3 damage as the ground beneath you collapses and you fall to the sand. Everyone's down here now. Mira, stay up there! Falls immediately. How'd you do, Serenepth and Winsler?
So with haste, I got something.
You had advantage on dexterity.
Oh, great! That means I got an 8.
All right. Both of you take 22 points
my
of bludgeoning damage
Oh.
Holy
Gosh.
shit.
as Nesca slithers past you, pushing you underneath her and pushing Winsler, what did you get? And Serenepth, what did you get as a roll?
8.
I got 6.
Okay, Winsler, you get like your leg crushed under her. Just you
My
do not manage
leg!
to get it out in time. Serenep, you get like knocked against the right wall. So you're like pinned between Nesca and the wall. And she continues slithering around. She can see you plain as day, integrity. And she will say this is just that. And she will say, "Get over here, you child." And you just hear this rattle in your head, integrity. And she's going to cast a spell on you.
Uh-oh. So wait, how much damage did I take again?
22. Oh, that could be good.
Oh,
Integrity, make a wisdom saving throw.
I can totally do that. How's a natural 20?
Oh, that just ruins my
Damn.
plans. As she stares at you, her jaw open, and you hear the word dig in your head. You don't feel compelled, but you might be a bit scared.
Dig?
Dig.
Dab.
Dunk.
Serenep.
Is there any part of her that's still within the Ring of Fire, by the way?
No.
Okay, well,
She's-
I'm gonna have to roll this anyways.
Okay.
Okay, yeah, the Ring of Fire is gone because I lost my concentration.
Okay. Wonderful. Perfect, in
Um,
fact. Serenep, you're stuck between Nesca and a wall.
Rock in a hard place. Okay, I'm going to finally use one of my sorcery points, which was...
Nice.
Oh!
So what I am planning on doing, because I am already pressed up against her, I'm going to use Shocking Grasp. And
Ooh, yes.
when I roll, I'm going to use Empowered Spell. When you roll damage for a spell, you can spend 1 sorcery point to reroll a number of the damage dice up to your Charisma modifier.
Okay.
You must
So you're just going to keep re-rolling them until you get to good damage then.
Pretty much.
Roll to hit then for me.
Well, I mean, I am like right there.
Yeah. You
Spell
are.
attack against. Okay.
Roll with advantage then.
Oh, cool. That's not good. That's okay. I got a 19.
19 hits.
Yay.
Roll damage on this Shocking Grasp as you grab onto one of her scales, her large scales.
And because I'm level 6, I can do 2d8 damage instead of 1.
Mm-hmm.
So if I this, I got a 12, and I used the empowered. So I think I have to use the roll that I would make for that. I believe.
Yeah. Whatever damage you re-rolled.
Okay, so I'm gonna re-roll then in that case, and that is a 13.
Okay. So she takes 13 lightning damage as you grab onto her back. What is your second action? Do you want to try to... You can try to do an athletics check if you do not want to continue to be crushed.
Second step is to use... How far away is Integrity from me?
She's 30 feet in front of you.
I'm gonna use...
Or like around the perimeter.
I'm gonna use Thunder Wave.
Okay. Sure.
Zap.
So I need to make a Constitution saving throw?
Yes.
Perfect. Ooh, bad luck. She got a... Wait.
Wait, bad luck for me or her?
She got a 16?
Damn it. Okay. I'm going to still do 1d8 damage, or I guess 2d8 divided by 2. And she's
Okay.
not pushed
Do that
away
damage.
from me like I hoped she would be.
It just does some thunder damage and makes a big noise.
Yeah.
I love saving throw bonuses. Hers are so high.
Okay, that's a 5.
Okay. It's Winsler's turn now. You are being stuck underneath a large snake, your face pushed into some recently burnt dust. It's still very hot. It's uncomfortably hot, and probably is getting stuck on your face and stuff. You, Winsler, in this moment, I think have a very notable feeling, and one that you've not felt in a couple of weeks.
Okay.
It feels like, what's a good way to describe it, Winsler? Like, what's the feeling when you resummon Wiggles? Like that, just like something being whole
like-
again.
It's like
Oh, what's happening now? What?
I don't know. It's almost like a like ecstatic or something.
Yeah, I would describe it as like there's a hole in your heart and it has been filled right now, and you know somewhere on this plane is your cat.
My cat.
Oh, just all of a
Wiggles is
sudden,
somewhere
out
here.
of nowhere, you just feel you just have this knowledge that he is present somewhere. which is a feeling you've not felt
They're here somewhere.
since that detention day.
You just scream out from under the snake.
fateful day.
"Wargles!"
Anyways, so you are being crushed under a snake, though. You will continue to take damage on Neska's turn, so long as you are being crushed. What
okay,
action
is
do
it
you
just
want
my
to
leg
take?
that's stuck?
Yep.
Shit.
You gotta cut it off.
No, I'm not gonna
Shit.
cut my leg off.
Everyone loses something
Join
in
the
our
club.
group.
All right. Well,
These spells aren't working. I think she's gonna bite someone next turn.
these
Snap.
spells aren't working. Okay, well, I don't know if that's gonna work.
Do it.
You know, that was gonna work.
This is gonna be a long episode, y'all.
It is gonna be a long episode.
We're
Well,
at almost 2 hours.
I'm just
Yeah, I know.
gonna.
I've
I'm gonna
planned.
cast reduce on
Oh.
myself,
On yourself. Okay.
so I can try
yeah.
and wiggle
just-
my way out with the time that shrinking provides.
You feel your foot shrink and just pop out easily from underneath of Neska. You are now tiny as fuck.
Time to get the hell out of Dodge with my
You are-
slow ass speed.
You are like 1/8 of a bite sized now.
okay.
And you're just gonna
Well-
run along the sand. You see Artis standing there. You see the chicken. You don't see the chicken. You see a little red dye sitting on the ground.
I guess I'll
As
run
shit,
towards the
die.
die.
okay, so you run back towards the dye and Artis and stuff. You can probably make it halfway there because you're very tiny and you have no.
I am
movement
very
speed.
tiny.
Okay, Artis will yell out to you, Winsler, as he runs towards you and say, "Are you okay? Is everything going okay? Are you okay?" He's like running past
Are
you
things
as
going
if to like
okay?
run to where Neska's head is.
My leg hurts.
You're not dying though.
I'm not dying, but I'm really hurt.
Okay. He's going to.
Also, I'm talking like this because I'm tiny.
Okay. He's going to run to near where, or he runs past you, Winsler. Winsler, you also see Mira lying in the rubble and dust as well.
Oh, great.
She looks like she just fell. Artist runs past both of you towards closer to where Integrity and Sereneth are, near towards the head of Neska, and will put his wand out and cast burning. I guess he'll put his hand out and cast burning hands. Shit. Let me attack myself. The fire seems to envelop Neska's side. Near where Integrity, you cut her stomach open, I think, and you see like the skin here start to flake and burn. She takes 7 damage.
Nice.
Thanks, Artist.
Baby damage.
All right, and now it's Neska's turn again.
Great.
Integrity, you're standing right here. You've just been told to dig, but ignored it. Sereneth, you're shocking her. She's going to move forward and bite you, Integrity.
Oh no.
I have a question.
Yes.
Since I can see this happening, am I allowed to do a what's the word for it? An uncanny dodge.
What does that do?
When an attacker that you can see hits you with an attack, you can use your reaction to have the attack's damage against you.
Yeah, if she hits you.
Stop with the smiling. You creep.
It's a 25.
That totally hits.
Great.
All right, make me a Constitution saving throw. Let me get all these fucking dice ready.
I got an 19.
Okay. Damn it. And you're going to uncanny dodge this one.
Yes, please. Because that's a thing I can
That's
do.
too many dice.
I need more d10s.
I have a
Shit.
couple of d10s, but I won't let you use them because you will kill me.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Perfect.
What? What? Excuse me? Did you say 10 d10s?
Yep.
You asshole.
And you're going to have that damage?
Yes.
Okay. Okay. So her fang catches you on like the hip, I think, or
Ow.
her teeth catch you on like your hip
Okay.
as you like dodge out of
Ugh.
the way, landing like on your side in this sand. It's warm to the touch, uncomfortably so, as I've said numerous times already, and you take 23 damage. Some of that poison, most of that poison, some of it physical, but you've avoided most of it.
A hellish rebuke, is that during my turn
reaction?
or
It's a reaction, and you've already used your reaction to
uncanny
dodge. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
So, unfortunately, you could have taken the full damage, however, and then
Nope.
if you lived,
No,
Nope.
thank you.
Okay.
Because that would make me unconscious.
All right. She'll then use her bonus action to do something.
You
And Integrity, you feel you see the sand next to you start to move, and a hand pops out of it. She's used rebirth again.
Ew.
Oh.
Surprise!
And that is where we're gonna leave this episode.
What?
In the
In
middle
the
of
middle
a
of
fight.
combat.
In the middle
Oh
of a
my
fight.
God.
Oh yeah, we've been going for a while. Holy shit.
I'm sorry, y'all. It went longer than I expected.
Well, I mean, I guess it has been 2 hours.
Yeah.
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 Oh my God.
Jesus.
Ben, can you do our outro very quick?
Sure, I'll do it really quick. Thank you all for listening to this episode of Trials and Trebuchets. We hope you enjoyed. I'm kidding. I'll just do an actual one. Thank you all so much for listening to this episode of Trials and Trebuchets. If you really enjoyed it and you enjoyed us getting beat to death by a giant snake, please leave a review and rating on our iTunes. It helps spread the word, and it means a lot to us to hear from you. We also have a social media pages at Trials and Trebuchets for Instagram and Twitter. You can see a bunch of different artwork that we can post there, teasers for upcoming episodes, and much more. You can also find a link to our Discord server on there. We have a Discord server, and there's a lot of cool people that you can have a nice little chat with and make some brand new friends. Also, for those who are feeling extra generous, we do have a Patreon page where you can donate however much you would like if you wish to. And what that does, it not only supports us in getting new equipment, but it also helps keep the show going. So if you are feeling a little extra generous, we do appreciate any more support than just simply listening in.
Thank you very much, everyone. I'm sorry for ending this in the middle of a fight. I usually don't really enjoy doing that, but we've been recording for 2 hours, and that's buck wild, and we need to take a
Better
break.
than a cliffhanger.
And
Yeah.
we need to edit this episode. I'm so sorry. This is kind of a cliffhanger. It's not very dramatic. I apologize, but tune in next week. I'm so sorry. Bye.
Bye.
Not very
Bye.
dramatic.
Same to you listeners.
Delna's probably
Please
dead.
give us your credit card number.
Ted's probably
No.
dead.
Do you want,
Swim.
do you want to help
Bye.
help Swim fight the evil Nesca? Then all we need is the number on your parents' credit card and the 3 numbers on the back.
Hi, guys. We just wanted to give a special thank you to our new patrons this week. Thank you very much for all of your
This week.
support and patronage.
Only for this week. Limited time.
Who says which names?
I was going to assume Ben was going to pop off with...
Yeah. I'm gonna fucking pop off on that name.
All right, go ahead. Now it would be the time to pop off, Ben.
GamerCat98, thank you so much for your support, GamerCat98.
Oh, no. Thank you, GamerCat.
We love you. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank
you
you.
for support. I guess it's my turn. Thank you. Thank you so much, Aaron.
Yeah. That's a very normal name, and I don't know why you were questioning
Aaron?
it. Thank you, Aaron. You're great. Thanks.
Thank
so
you.
much.
Thank you for your support.
And I also want to say thank you so much to, and I am sorry if I don't pronounce this correctly, as I apologize every time before I say one of the patrons' names. Menestius.
Menesthius?
Menestius.
If we say it enough times different ways, I'm sure
Menesthius.
one time we'll have it
Whatever
right.
your name
One
be,
day.
we love ye. If we got that right, let us know, and if we got it wrong, also
Please let us know
us
as
know.
Send us like
Thank
the
you all
dictionary, like
patrons for
this is each different part on how it's pronounced.
the
and we
phonetic
will
pronunciation.
re-say it properly.
Yeah. Thank you all for donating to us. We really appreciate it. It lets us buy fancy things. If you noticed, Sam and Ben sound crispy AF in a good way now, and it's lovely. Everyone's echoes are being
Crisp,
reduced.
crisp.
Life is improving for your
Crisp,
ears
crisp.
and all of ours.
Ours.
But thank you for
Crunchy.
your support. You make making this show easier for us, and I, for one, appreciate that. I hope you enjoyed this episode.
Thank you.
Bye.
Bye.
Love you all.
Bye. Hope you enjoyed listening. Why do you listen to us? Bye.
Wow. Damn.
Because we're great.